So yeah, this is the Leetcode hard problem subsequence with the minimum score. What the problem statement is: initially you are given two strings that are S and T. So you are allowed to remove any number of characters from the string T, and the score of that particular operation is rightmost index minus leftmost index plus 1. So what he is stating, you need to make the string T as a subsequence of S. For that you can delete any number of characters. So to perform that operation, a particular score is given. What is that score? That is rightmost index minus leftmost index plus 1. So you need to minimize that score. So you need to minimize that score to make it as a subsequence of S, right? So let us understand this. See, for example, if our given string S is abcdef and our given string T is this, so now I need to delete these two characters Z and Y, right? I need to delete these two characters Z and Y to make it as a subsequence of S, right? So what will be the score of this? See, if I need to delete these two, can I say my score will be 3 minus 1 plus 1? That is nothing but our score will be 3, right? So you need to minimize this score, right? To make it as a subsequence of S. And first of all, I need you to observe whether I have delete this only two characters, or if I also deleted the character B, then also my score remains same. Because if I'm deleting this Y and Z, automatically the right and left indexes are fixed, right? So even if you delete the middle characters which are in the range between this leftmost index and rightmost index, the score will not change, right? Even if you delete those characters, the score will not change. So first of all, you need to have that observation. Like here in this case, even if you delete B, or if you or the B is remain over there, still the score will be remaining same, right? If so, it is better to delete as many number of characters, so that the remaining characters will be matching as a subsequence of S. So first of all, if you are choosing any length, then you can directly delete the whole window, because the score will not be changing. So if the score will not be changing, we will be taking the advantage, because some characters in the middle even will be a non-subsequence characters, right? So first of all, you need to observe that. So after observing that, I'll teach you what will be the main institution with the first test case, sample case. This is right. So this is the one, right? So initially he will be giving you two strings, that is S and that is T. Now what you need to do here, you need to delete this Z character so that it becomes a subsequence of S. So what you will do, you just take some prefix array and construct that, and construct for every index of I. I repeat, for every index of I, you need to construct this prefix. See, initially your iterator I on S and your iterator J on T. If this both characters are matched, then your prefix of I will be incremented. Otherwise, it won't be incremented. Since this both the characters are not matching, my prefix of I will be 0, and I'll move my iterator I to the next point, and then I'll again check with the string T. See, here both the characters of string S and string T are matching. So now what I will do, I will increment my prefix of I, which is initially all are filled with zeros. So I'm incrementing with 1, and I'm adding the previous value. See, if you don't know how I'm doing, See, I'm just simply calculating this formula. What I was doing? I was doing prefix of I minus 1 plus 1 if both the characters are matching. If both the characters are not matching, if both the characters are not matching, I just simply add my prefix of I minus 1, right? Okay. So if both the characters are matching, I'm incrementing by 1 and I'm adding my previous prefix sum. If both are not matching, I'm simply adding my prefix of I minus 1. So that's what we are doing here. So now you go, see, since both the characters are matched, the number of matching characters will be 1, and your both iterator j and t and I will be incremented. Now you again check this both characters are not matching. So the previous value will be copied here. Now you again increment your I and you again check whether your C is matching with Z. Since it won't match, you just copy the previous value and increment your I. And now you again do for all the rest of three characters, and those won't be matching because it is a Z character, right? So our prefix array is constructed. Now our prefix array is constructed. Now what you will do? You just take some suffix array, and now what you will do, you just take an iterator I on s and j on t. Since it is a suffix, you need to come from the end of the string, right? From the end of the string. Now your suffix array will be constructed. See, since here both the characters are matching, you'll increment your suffix of I from 0 to 1. Now you increment your both I and j. Sorry, you decrement. Since you're coming from end of the string, you just decrement both the iterators, and now you again see both the characters are matching. So now I can say you increment your suffix of I and you add the previous value, and it is again the same. You're understanding, right? Because number of characters that are matching from the right side, I'm having the count. Now you again decrement your iterator I and your iterator j. You again see this both characters are not matching. So I simply copy the previous value, whatever it will be. Now you again decrement your I and you again check with the current jth character. Since it is not matching, you'll again copy the previous value. And now you again do the similar stuff for all the rest of the characters. So now you again do the similar process for all the rest of the characters. Now your prefix and suffix array is constructed, right? So now see, if I'm standing on this my zeroth index, what it is saying, from left there are zero characters are matching, and from right there are two characters that are matching. Is it possible? See, if you're standing on this index, from the left side there are no characters, so there are zero characters until this index are matched, and from the right these two characters are matched, right? So that's why our suffix array is giving us the count of 2. So how many characters that are remained that are left unmatched? If you observe that, if see, first of all, I just need you to have an intuition like this. If there is a total string t of this length n, right? If it is having some 10 characters, if it is having some 10 characters, and if three characters are matching from right, and four characters are matching from right and three characters are matching from left, then can I say what is the total number of characters that are not matching, I mean, like what will be our score? This is total length minus this prefix plus this suffix, right? So that will give you how many characters that are not matching. That means it will give you a three characters that are not matching. So we are following this institution. So we have constructed for every index how many characters are matching from right and how many characters are matching from left. So whatever the remaining part is left, so that we need to delete, so that much score we will be getting. So we need to minimize the score. So how we will minimize the score? We go to every index and we will check whether how many characters are matching from left and how many characters are matching from right. See, you will simply go for every index and you will take the minimum of total length, that is n, minus prefix of I plus suffix of I plus 1, suffix of I plus 1. Now you have understood, right? Because see, it is nothing but you have total a length of n characters, and this a part of prefix, some part of prefix, some like three characters are matching from left, right? Three characters are already a subsequence of s, and four characters of the suffix four characters are already a subsequence of s. Then this rest of the remaining part needs to be deleted, right? So that you are getting through this formula. If the total length is 10, can I say 10 minus 3 plus 4? This is the remaining part that you need to delete, right? This is the remaining part that you need to delete. So that's what we will be calculating for every index. See, if you are standing on this index, you just add these two. So what is the total length of this string t? That is 4, right? That is 4. So what you will do, you just take the minimum of 4 minus 0 plus 2, that is 2, right? Now you again go to this index, you check whether 4 minus, so first of all, for I equal to 0, what we will do, for I equal to 0, the total length is 4 and the prefix array is 0 and the suffix array is 2. So our minimum answer will be 2, right? Our minimum answer will be 2. And now you again go and come over here and you again check the total length is 4 minus our prefix array up to this index is 1, and our suffix array until our I plus 1th index is 2. Now if you take this minimum, then it will give you 1, so similarly for every index you just calculate like this, and then if you submit this, if you return the minimum, and it will give you the correct answer. See what I was doing. Initially, I'll take the prefix array and the suffix array filled with zeros, right? So what I was doing, I was taking iterator on s and iterator j on t string. If both the characters are matching, I'm incrementing my number of matching characters that are in my prefix, right? And I'm incrementing my j as well. So you already know the prefix array, right? You need to add the previous sum also. So you exclude the starting value, because for I equal to 0, where if it is a starting value, it should not have any previous value. So for that you will add this condition. And next, similarly, you'll come from the right side. You take the iterator j on string t and iterator I on string s, and you construct the suffix array. So after constructing this, what you will do, you just simply take the total length minus prefix plus suffix, whatever the remaining length, that is the length that you need to delete. So see, for so we will check like this, right? So prefix of I plus suffix of I plus 1. So this is the formula that what we are calculating. So you just simply check like this, but the edge cases will be there, right? This and this element are being remained off, right? So that's what I was handling those cases separately. So I was handling those cases here separately because total length of all characters of my suffix, or all characters of my previous, of my prefix. So you should calculate those values also, and you need to take the minimum of both of them. And why I was you can ask me why you are taking the maximum with 0. There will be a case like if both are if the given string is already a subsequence of s, then your minimum value can go to a negative value. So for that condition I was taking the maximum with 0. Like you can ask me how, because see, it is the total length of string t, and it is already a subsequence of s. It is already a subsequence of s. So if I can say the number of matching characters, it'll be better, I think, if I take an example. If our string s is like ad ab dba, and if our string is like aba, then can I say our prefix will contain 2 until here, and it will contain 2 until here. See, you can check whether, see, the first two characters will be matching from the left side, and the last two characters will be matched from right side, right? So at this particular index, you will be having a prefix matching characters are 2, and the suffix matching characters are also 2. Then what will be our formula according to that? That is total length of string t, that is 3 minus 2 plus 2, right? So there can be an overlapping case also. There can be an overlapping case also. So to overcome that, you will take the maximum with 0. But the overlapping case will only occur if the already given string t is a subsequence of s. Otherwise, it won't occur. So if I just need you to conclude very quickly, see, initially you are given a string t of some length. If I'm saying, for example, again, I'm taking some 15. So this is our string t. Now you need to this you need to make it as a subsequence of s. There are some prefix of 5 characters that are already a subsequence of s. There is a suffix characters of 8 are already been a part of subsequence of s. Now you just need to delete this part. Even you don't have to bother about whatever the middle indexes that are matching. Ultimately the score will be remaining same. So you just need to delete this whole part. Now how you will delete that part, and how you will get the length of that part, that is what our total length minus prefix plus suffix will give. So that was the main institution. So if I can submit this, just sorry, I think, yeah, my net. You see, it got accepted me as well. So if you understand this, just please, please, please do make a like and subscribe.